Give me a minute and let's talk about this. This is not a light, this is a fire. It's a small fire on this large structure, and it was caused by a drone. What you're looking at is the drone that hit Chernobyl last night. Now, it is no accident, in my opinion, that this happened during the Munich Security Conference. Putin loves to message the Munich Security Conference, doesn't he? It was last year at this time that Alexei Navalny learned of the death of her husband, just before she was about to speak at Munich. Putin loves signaling to the West during that conference. And this is his way of saying, look, we may not fire off nukes, but anytime we want, we can poison this land so that nothing will grow here for 10,000 years. That's what this is about. Now, I want to say to everybody, I think that it's fear. It's more of Putin's terror campaign. They know what the payload capacity of these drones is. Remember when they sent them against the containment infrastructure at Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant? Right? They bounced off. Now, this is different. It is different. I want to point that out. But mostly what this is about is fear. And particularly to the people of Ukraine, I want to say, I think that this entire conflict going nuclear is highly unlikely. Even a dirty bomb like this reactor could be. And then I want to say to the Ukrainian people particularly, right, because we live here, and this is of real concern to us. What you keep hearing in the news is that the sarcophagus was hit. That is not true. There's multiple layers of protection here from the reactor 4 meltdown back in '86. There's the original sarcophagus, which is not up to task. And so it is degenerating, it's corroding away. And so to make sure that that is contained, this new site containment facility, state of the art, was built in 2016 to contain the sarcophagus. It's like a mausoleum around a casket. And so there's a whole nother layer of protection here that this drone did not penetrate. There's 2 layers up here. Here, I'll show you. This is an architectural rendering of the new safe containment facility. And it's actually a multi-layered ring, as you might be able to tell from these cutaways on the side here. The drone did penetrate the first layer, but it did not penetrate the second layer of polycarbonate and steel tubing. And so there's no risk of contamination from this, or at least at this time, it does not appear that way. Legitimately, the hole in the superstructure poses problems for some fans that circulate air in there to reduce the risk of corrosion. But it's just like patching a roof at this point. Now, I don't want to minimize the horror of what could go wrong here. The Russians have bombs that if they hit this confinement vessel with, would expose the sarcophagus and flood radiation into the open. That is true. Do I think they're going to do it? I don't. Because Russia is downwind from Ukraine. They know which way the wind blows. When Chernobyl went up, there was radioactivity detected in Moscow. They pull that shit again here, they're going to have the same problems. And if anything, Russia's own survival is probably its top priority. So the people of Ukraine, I don't want to say that this can't happen, will never happen. But I don't believe it will happen intentionally. And I think there's very little risk from this. That what this is an attempt to drive that stake of fear through our hearts and have us submit to the will of the mighty Putin. Well, fuck that noise. Fuck it. Anyway, I want to thank Blue Ariel Silk, who is the sponsor of this video. Blue Ariel Silk joined the Patreon at a level where every month I thank her personally for her support, for her ongoing support, without which I literally could not do this. If you'd like a video shout out, consider joining the Patreon at the mother level or higher. Thanks.